All right, welcome back to the 96.1 WTTH Atlantic City Beat Studios. If you're watching online, as you can see, we're in our brand new digs. We don't even have our touch banner up yet, but we're right here in the heart of Equity Communications for the Atlantic City Beat. And our next two guests, actually I should have said this in the last segment, this is our B Report Sunday. Business Economics Exchange. For those of you who remember our previous show, the Alternative Soul Breakfast Club, we used to do the B Report as well, and we're going to bring that aspect of it back, catching up with local people in business. In the last segment, we had Mark Tucker from Intelligent Energy Auditing, and on this segment, we have Mr. Adrian Mobley from Mo's Catering. How you doing?
Doing fine, Ray.
And we also have Daryl Scott from the Entrepreneurial Think Tank. How you doing today, Daryl?
Hey, good morning, Ray. Thank you very much.
Okay, so gentlemen, you both also sponsor the show, so let me thank you for being a sponsor of the Atlantic City Beat, and let's get right into it. Mr. Mobley, thank you for sponsoring the show, and tell us about Mo's All Occasion Catering.
Well, since the last time I was on, you had put me on a segment. Ray, everything's been just beautiful. I thank you for that. You and Daryl for that. We've been very busy doing parties for all different types of organizations and helping out also with like the Harley-Davidson organizations. I didn't know that was a charitable organization that goes all over the world to help out, you know, different communities that's been hit by storms, hurricanes, and they run food, water, you know, a lot of things go unnoticed with this organization, so it's very dear to my heart to help them out with their Christmas party, actually.
Okay.
So it's great. It was beautiful.
All right. And exactly, because a lot of times when people think of catering, they think of, you know, I'm going to get a bag of chips and a pizza. And you're a lot more than that, a lot more special than that.
Yes, we do theme parties. You know, we change the whole aspect of catering.
Okay.
Whatever the family feels or the organization feels that they want, we will change everything of the aspects of from either our if you ask for hors d'oeuvres or anything like that. Everything is part of that catering. If that party wants like a Halloween party, our buffet table is going to match whatever color. Whatever.
And welcome back to AtlanticCityBeat.com, and we are here again in the brand new 96.1 WTTH AtlanticCityBeat.com studios, and today it is my pleasure to welcome back to the AtlanticCityBeat.com the one and only freeholder Charles Garrett, who is also candidate for mayor of Atlantic City. How are you today?
I'm fine, and thank you so much, Ray, for inviting me back. We had a real nice sit down a few weeks ago, and I really looked forward to a return trip. I didn't think it would be so soon, but it's good to be back.
Okay. All right. Well, for those who may have missed the first time around, can you tell us what your platform is, please?
Well, first let me just say, can I just tell people, you know, who I am?
Sure,
give
sure.
Give them a little synopsis of who I am. My name is Charles Garrett, and I grew up in Atlantic City, in the what we call the Uptown area, New Jersey Avenue. I went to New Jersey Avenue Elementary School.
Okay.
Central Junior High School.
Okay.
And I graduated from Atlantic City High School in 1965.
Okay.
I just look like a kid. I'm no kid. Anyhow, I am a freeholder.
Okay.
I'm finishing up my second term.
Okay.
And I probably could be a freeholder for as long as I want to be, because of the district that I represent. I represent the 1st District, which is the first 5 wards in Atlantic City, all of Pleasantville, and 1 precinct in Egg Harbor Township.
Okay. So how did you know it was time to potentially move on?
Well, to be very, very frank with you, as freeholder, has given me a bird's eye view of what's happening politically in the entire area.
Okay.
And being from Atlantic City, I'm particularly concerned about the lack of leadership in Atlantic City. Again, I could be a freeholder forever, but I chose to step down because I feel Atlantic City needs a new direction. At the present time, Atlantic City is dysfunctional because of its disconnection with the state, the county, and the major stakeholders, and most especially the business community. We have a situation in Atlantic City where the state has come in and created what they call the tourism district. They did it by legislation. This leaves a district that is in need of police protection. We're actually, the town is in unkempt condition. It's worse now than it's ever been in terms of the cleanliness. We need to cooperate or have a relationship with the state government, with the county government, in order to move Atlantic City forward. We cannot go on running a city with our brother-in-law, our sister, our uncle, and our family members. Atlantic City needs professional attention. I may not be the smartest guy in the room, but I can guarantee you that I'm going to surround myself with the best and the brightest. We need professionals to run the city. And that's what we can see as a result of what's happening with our property taxes. They're slated to go up 25%, which is really, when you think about it, there's a 2% cap. The state has imposed a 2% cap on property taxes. Now, how are we going to raise property taxes 25%? I have no clue. No clue. Not only that, school taxes are going through the roof. People here that don't even have children in schools. And don't get me wrong, I'm all for education. But our school taxes are slated to rise 24%. There's something wrong. Something is wrong as it relates to the management of this city, the way the city's being run, because the people, quite frankly, are being run out of here. And that is just the short version of why I've chosen to run for mayor.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question that I've asked before. I think it's very important. 5 months, 6 months, a year and a half into your first term as mayor, how will Atlantic City look different? How will it be different? What will be the positive changes that we can expect to see from Charles Garrett, the mayor?
Well, let's start with the crime situation in Atlantic City, which we know we would like to think, and we would like to give the perception that everything is fine and dandy. We who live here in Atlantic City know that that's not the case. The state created the tourism district through legislation, S11. So hence the tourism district has become a state entity. I believe, and this is, to no one's discredit, I believe that we need to bring the state police into Atlantic City, into the tourism district. We need to have a high state police visibility in the tourism district so that we can get the Atlantic City Police Department and the patrol officers back into our neighborhoods.
Okay.
That's one of the things you'll see.
Okay.
When you look at the infrastructure in Atlantic City, the streets with the potholes and the trash, and this is something that can be addressed dealing with the other stakeholders. You know, the county, I've been a freeholder now for going on 6 years, and I've had many sit-downs with the county executive, Dennis Levinson, and Jerry Del Rosso, the county administrator. They would be only too happy to come in and assist us to bring this town up to snuff as far as cleanliness is concerned, and with the utilization of their public works department.
Right.
Because it's apparent that the public works department in Atlantic City do a great job. I can tell you that.
Right.
I watched them during the Sandy, of the aftermath of Sandy. They were over and above. They went over and above as far as their efforts to get this town cleaned up. But they're in over their heads. You got 25 million visitors coming here. This creates a situation where Atlantic City is a small city, but has big city problems. So we need all the help we can get. You've got SID, which is the Special Improvement District, which has become part of CRDA. They're involved in cleaning up the tourism district or giving assistance to our public works people and boardwalk department.
Okay.
We need to get the county involved. The county needs to be, and their public works department would be a welcome addition. And I can tell you from my conversations with the county, that they would be very eager to come in and help. But again, the disconnect between this administration and the county does not allow us to take advantage of these things that we have at our fingertips.
Okay. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to the AtlanticCityBeat.com, coming to you from the 96.1 WTTH studios here in Atlantic City. My name is Raymond Tyler, and this is the AtlanticCityBeat.com. You can also go to the website www.AtlanticCityBeat.com, where we will have a video of our interview with freeholder Charles Garrett available for you to check out. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, I'm going to ask Charles Garrett to give me one or two or three, if he has time, of the top three problems or top three things he wants to tackle day one of his administration. You're listening to the AtlanticCityBeat.com on 96.1 WTTH The Touch.